From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and today on the hill, Blake Snell.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway here in Game 4. Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First pitch, not close.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Nobody out, runner at first. Schwarber batting second in today's lineup, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
2-0. Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that one wrapped foul. Turner gets his lead at first with nobody out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it is gone. And Schwartz blasts one out. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now here is Harper. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one ripped, but foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here comes Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Oh, great stop. The throw. And they get the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That catches the corner. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. But the Phils get two on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Max Muncy at the dish. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And that's downstairs. 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is fouled back. A little out front there as he swings through it. One ball. One out, base is empty. And delivers outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
One down, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Well struck right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here is Freddie Freeman. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1. And he's there with a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 1-0. And it's second. And that drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field and makes the grab. And that is the inning. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the Division Series. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Snell back to work. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Freeman makes the grab, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
1 down, base is empty. And that one upstairs.
Snell won his 2nd Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Fastball for a strike. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And the first offering is not close. Two out, space is empty.
Yeah.
Oh, and he hit
I
him.
hit him. First base.
Now the left fielder. Outside low, and that's ball one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Two outs. In the air, right field. And that is foul. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. And it beats him. What a play. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. That's a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering is down low.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Andy Pajes now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. So they make short work of him there. We play 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., here's Trey Turner.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base. Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered here in this one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
Hit in the air, right field. Pajes. And out number one on the grab. Here's Harper now. Struck out swinging his first time. Snap throw to first. And Turner's back in. That one fouled off. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
That one outside, and it's 2-1. Move to second, and he's back in there.
He's safe.
One out, the runner at second here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next offering way off the plate. Turner leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time up. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Here comes Real Muto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's outside. 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Ben Workvet. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now it's Max Muncy. Fly to left his first time. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Foul ball there.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and
run around the move, swing and a miss. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Real Muto. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Betts into second.
well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Doubled his first time up. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
Betts at second with 2 down. Fought off foul. That's outside. And that's ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-2. Chopper right side. Sosa fires over to first. And Hernandez is out. That's the inning. One left for L.A. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. On to the fourth. Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that's way high. 2-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That just misses. 3-2 now.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So man aboard. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Swing and a foul out of play. Edman to Betts at second for one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball one.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
Marsh back in on a dive. That's in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Glass now, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Next to the dish is Freddie. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hit in the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Sosa. Now a jump throw, and he gets him. Nicely done.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Hernandez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. Gets under it and pops it up. Sosa. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score holds. It's 3-1. Game 4 of the division series. Trey Turner now. Snell back to work. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
next offering is fouled back. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Blake Snell won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tyler Glasnow.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here comes Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one to first, and that's just foul. Man at first, 1 away. And it's even up. And that one missing low. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. 2 outs. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses. Ball 3. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. And now 1 and 2.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next one misses, and the count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That's inside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out, runner at second. Ben Wortvet steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Flied out his first time. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Mookie now, 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Turner. They take the force out, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting cranked up as well. The 0-1. Right side. Pajes on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh. And that one moves his feet.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up and in, 2-2. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. Now the left fielder. And that misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And another ball. Trey Turner on deck for the Phillies. Glass now, ready and deals. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
So Trey goes down on strikes. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. The Phils up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Strom, a left-hander, also throwing. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Marsh makes the grab on the run. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 86.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
There's a strike. Ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rojas on his way over. Snags it for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Rojas up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Kerkering, a 6'2 righty, 23 years old, and he was a 5th round pick in 2022. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1 down, base is empty. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Phillies holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 4 of the NLDS. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Gonzalez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one way outside. 1-1. And that's too high. The Phils leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. There's the swing and a miss.
2-2 now.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Ben Workvet waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ben Workvet, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run at the plate. That one to first. He'll do it himself. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So the Dodgers lead 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Shohei Ohtani.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one drilled left field, and foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ripped on a line. Hernandez calls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Edmundo Sosa, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Now 3-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And there's the automatic. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Brandon Marsh digs in now. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Bottom of the 8th. Here's Max Muncy. And that one way outside. And it's 1-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Next one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
The 2-2. And that one off the outside edge. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The tying run at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Matt Strom will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Known for his late inning heroics.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Outside, and the count is 2-0. Grounds one to short. Turner slings it across. Inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Ohtani back to work. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one. Ball one. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Just missed. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out to short. Bats up with it. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in Game 4. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Freeman makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom 9, and now Tommy Edman. And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
And here is Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hitting the air out to center field. Marsh moves under it. And there's 2 away. So last chance for the Dodgers. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And ball 1 to the right fielder. The 1-0. Hit to right, and that should do it. And the Phillies move on. They've got a date in the National League Championship Series.